What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below so that way you get to know when I post all of my tea talks. Hope everyone's doing well, everyone's doing great and grand. Okay. For all those church announcements and all that good jazz is all listed down below. I'm not going to tarry too long, so go ahead and get your water, get your wine, get whatever it is that you sipping on, child. Get it and bring it close. Like I said, I ain't gonna tear it too long. I just want to have a quick little conversation with y'all. This topic of conversation and tea talk topic came from our Facebook Warriors group in regards to what do you do when you are in transition and accepting growth and you feel that other people are accepting of it as well, but only in a way where you're only nurturing them. Pretty much, you know, what are the signs of someone trying to take advantage of you? And, you know, how can you know before it happens so then that way it doesn't cost you a lot more down the line, down, you know, near your checkpoint. And so I just wanted to come in and say, hey, hope y'all doing good this Saturday and have this quick tea talk with you. Like, it's never a bad thing to check on yourself first and check in with yourself first before you make anything else a priority. At the same time, you need to keep in mind when you decide to entertain other things, folks, you name it, we still have to keep an open mind and perspective into what we could potentially be adding into our energy, our environment, you name it. So yeah, a lot of times when we bow our head and say grace, you know, you never ever open up one of your eyes to see who's looking at everybody. I'm one of them type people. I'm not for having my eyes completely shut, but I know how to multitask and delegate what I need to do while I'm watching you all at the same time. Amen. Amen. So we need to have that type of tea talk discussion, because for me it just feels as if like when you're saying grace and blessing the food, but you peek to see if anybody else is looking and you see one person's eyes just going around the room, that's like kissing somebody with their eyes open. Like, no, I just feel like I'm being set up somewhere somehow. And that's what happens when we take a moment to think we have pause around certain people depending on what their environment and circumstances are. I did a video long ago in regards to red flags. You need to be able to know when you see them and what to do when they approach you. So this is kind of a rendition to it, but it's more or less not so much of you seeing it firsthand in your face, but this is more or less that time frame everyone comes around the Thanksgiving table and you just got that one person with their eye open. Be careful of people like that, you know. So let's have a tea talk about it. Let's have a quick tea talk about it, okay? So number one, when it comes to people trying to prey on you, it's the ones you least expect that uppercut you emotionally. I know a lot of people will sit here and say, well, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. We already know what the enemies are about. We already know what the friends are about. Keep that family close is what you need to do. I don't mean no harm. And friends can go for relation, DNA, you know, wherever you lay your house can be a home, and a home is not what it is without you having emphasis on it. So regardless if it's friend, chick, or child, if you consider them your family and yet your family betrays you, it's like an uppercut. It is an uppercut straight to the chin, the stomach, wherever it is, going to bring you to your knees. That's what happens. Okay. Now, sometimes it can be accidental, but majority of the time, people know what they're doing before they do it. They use the insanity plea at the end, so that way, you know, they can get an easier sentence. But if you've already premeditated all this to a point where life got cuffs on you and you have to look at the universe and God to be the person who's ultimately going to give you your sentence, a lot of times you will find that people who are uppercutted the most have been family, close people to them that they rationalize in their head at some point, they will never ever cross me. We're too close. Well, those are the main ones to cross you. because they're too close. So not so much of you having to keep yourself a mystery or how you feel, mysterious. It's just more or less, just be careful of how much you give off and how much you give to someone, especially if you don't see it coming back. Reciprocity is key. Mary Jane said it herself. So you have to keep that in mind. If so happens, you're giving more, then it's like, damn, I'm giving more than what I'm getting. You might want to go back and double check some of them red flags. Next time y'all go and make dinner and stuff, and you be like, bless the food. Hopefully this person does a long prayer, so that way you can catch them. You can open up your eyes and catch them. Now, the thing is, once you catch them with an eye open watching you, here comes the gaslighting. The gaslighting is always the first line of defense when it comes to somebody becoming prey. Because it's a thing of, oh, well, the one I hate the most is, you'll never find somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? You want to work this out or what? No one wants to work it out. You need to work it out, walk it out, do whatever you need to do, bitch, but do it to the rhythm of traffic. You need to go, So when people decide to gaslight you, keep it in the front part of your mind. This is something that I keep in mind on a daily, and so maybe it can help you. If so happens, I'm trying to find better, you're absolutely right. I'm not going to find someone just like you. That is the point. The point is to get as far away from you as possible, not including you. If I have more peace not being around you than around you, you're the problem. And you got rid of it. Anyone that's going to prey on you is not going to prey on you with the idea of, what? I'm going to go and see if this person going to do it. I had a friend do that one time. It's like, I'm going to go and chill and hang out or whatever. And we go out, we have a ball or whatever. And then the next thing you know, you got to go do something that, takes you having to ask for a favor. And instead of you asking me while we're out and about, you say, oh, well, you gonna help me, you just don't know it yet. No, you gonna be left stranded by yourself, confused and devastated by yourself, and you don't even know it. Don't come over here trying to motherfucking check me in for shit that I ain't asked for. That's what they do. And it's just like, to me, that's a gaslight. Like, how you gonna tell me I'm gonna help you as if like it's gonna happen, but then put it in my face like it's a favor. And if you would just been honest and real about it, you probably would have got a hell no from me. But instead you went against the child. That's how they try to get you. And then the moment you haul off and speak up like how I am, all of a sudden the earth is shaking. No. You know what I'm saying? You touch valuable merchandise. That trigger went off. And when my triggers go off, people know of me. I have no problem confronting you. No problem. So you got to keep that in mind. That gaslight is real. Also, if so happens someone says, you know what, we're not good being in an intimate relationship, but yet things don't work out, and they be like, yeah, let's still be friends. No, that don't make sense. You're preying on my vulnerability, and you're praying that my back door is open and the window is unlocked so you can try to sneak your way back in. If we didn't work in an intimate relationship, don't give them a secondary relationship or a secondary railroad to screw you over. This is why you got off your back in the first place and decided not to deal with this person. Okay, so don't fall victim to that. Gaslighting is real, and it messes with your self-esteem, your confidence, how you see things, people, places, you name it. So we have to understand that when they sitting there and they're watching us from afar, sometimes they're not admired. They're not admiring what they see. They're trying to plan and strategize what they can receive and get. And also remember this, I wrote it down too. Two-timers are at the highest risk of being people to look at you to be prey. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, like, their mindset is molded to be this way because there's no other way to be. And the moment we let these people stay in our energy, stay in our circle, or they feel as if like they have enough confidence to say, well, let me in to your energy in your environment to see if this is something you'll be interested in. No, send them packing. And sometimes you don't even have to say anything for that to happen. You can just completely ignore them. If they have any common sense, they will definitely take heed. But for the ones who like to prey on ones out here that are simply just trying to stay focused and stay ahead, you ever hear when people be like, oh, when it rains it pours, because you feel like something or someone is preying on your growth to make it an inability, to make it not happen. A lot of times, like I said before, as far as being a leader, you're going to have to cut a lot of stuff off at the root. So if that makes someone feel intimidated by you because, you know, they didn't think prey can turn around and be apex predator, the joke is on them. But you need to be sure to help you clarify and confirm. You need to have one eye open just like they do. And if you're caught, we'll see how you act after that. But if you're not, that's when you have more to pay at the end. So, y'all let me know. Be sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. And I will talk to y'all later.